I knew the day Sarah sent me a text asking, do you think this guy is cute? He was very different from all the others. Within minutes, I knew all the details. After our conversation, I walked outside and I told Darren, get ready, this is the one. Thank you both for swiping right and loving each other as you do.
You look beautiful.
Do you love it?
Yeah.
So good, right?
It's so good.
I had lipstick.
I was worried you weren't going to let me kiss you.
Why? Why would I not let you kiss me?
Well, you know, we're not married yet.
Well, that doesn't matter.
Being proud of you, Ryan, it goes unsaid. Your life, your journey, you've grown from your experiences, and your road has not been that easy. But I think most importantly is that you waited until you got that urge to get down on one knee, to finally propose to a woman that you loved and you wanted to spend the rest of your life with. So thank you, Sarah, for being that person.
They were...
Nervous?
No.
No?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
But I told them before we got here, they did the whole videography of me reading the letter.
reading it.
Like, I choked up, choked up.
Bitch.
I know. I know.
You cry like a little bitch.
And I told them, I'm like, thank God they took forever because I would have been all up in my feels.
Love the bracelet.
It's awesome.
Fast forward to a few years ago when Ryan started talking to us about meeting Sarah and how they had a few dates planned. Anyone in our infamous group chat can tell you that Ryan quickly, maybe after a few dates, announced proudly and confidently that he had met the one. That's when I knew she was special. Ryan had made up his mind without reservation and full of confidence.
Did you see my curse word in it?
Yes, I read your curse word in it.
I warned him that I wrote a curse word in my note. I mean, I felt like the day called for it. I felt like it called for a curse word.
I did not go with a curse word, but I also loved your little note on the back.
Yeah, you did. Nice. We'll make sure we put an E on our wedding video. It's explicit.
We didn't know what we were getting when we heard about Ryan. Let's just be honest here. Let's just be honest. But once you heard her talk about him, we knew.
Sarah, there's nothing that makes me prouder than where you are today and where you're going. Congratulations to you, first off. So it's about 11:30 one night, and Ryan says, hey, I need to talk to you tomorrow. 3 days prior, I have Sarah and Rhonda going, did he ask you, did he ask yet? Did he ask yet? He said, we'll do it tomorrow. I said, like hell you will. I gotta go back in that house. And he asked. And there was one thing that I asked of Ryan. Always treat Sarah the way she sees her mom being treated. And he's done that. God. Oh my. You are gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
That's enough!
All right, that was the fake one.
Sarah, a loving welcome from myself and our family to a beautiful daughter-in-law. We are so lucky to have you and your beautiful family joining ours. I look so forward to many visits from Maine from all of you.
Ryan, we couldn't ask for a better man to love our daughter. You love her with all of your being and have seen her at her best and her worst.
Sarah, we love you. We appreciate you. We are so glad that you're joining this crazy family of ours. For both of you, we are just so looking forward to watching you grow together as a couple, and we love you so much.
So Ryan, thank you. Welcome to our family. Take care of our beautiful girl. And we need a granddaughter.
Cheers. Drink to these two.
There's no perfect way to go through life with each other. You know, it's rarely a Nora Roberts novel. It's rarely a 4-hour EDM song that you just sit and enjoy. It's more like the movie Miracle. You work, you practice, you fight, you get your teeth kicked in every now and then, and the only goal is you hope that at the end of the thing you get to win the gold medal against the Russians. You know? Realize that while some may look at this day and look at you both and say, well, why did it take so long? It's because you both didn't settle. You both prioritized the things in your life that meant the most. And then, once you had yourself ready and prepared, you found each other and you did the work. You did the work to get to the point where you were ready to give your attention to a solid, long-lasting relationship. And you worked to find that person who complimented you. You found your lobster. Be worthy of each other and never stop putting in the work, because you have an incredible journey ahead of you filled with all kinds of wonders, and you deserve to enjoy them with each other.
Ryan, I've waited a long time to find you. Some here might say that's the only thing I've ever been patient about. But when you walked into that coffee shop, the axis of my world shifted. I can't explain it other than to say that I felt it in my bones.
Sarah, we finally made it. We survived expired mac and cheese. Oh, God. Me shooting a gun in flip-flops, you missing a few steps in the townhouse, and a pandemic that involved a third-floor quarantine. If we can make it through all of that, we can make it through anything.
Since that morning with the terrible coffee, you've been patient and kind, funny and charming, gracious and loving. My biggest fan and my most needed kick in the butt.
From the moment I saw you in the coffee shop reading your book, every day has started with a smile and ended with a smile. Since that day, there have been many hop-hops, PD cops. I've never met someone as thoughtful or caring as you.
And you've inspired me to be the best version of myself and to not take the world too seriously. To take a break, to accept help, to let go, and to find peace in the mess. You've seen and loved every part of me, surrounding me with your positivity and strength.
Every year on our anniversary, you have a book recounting all of the highlights from our previous year. You prioritize seeing our families, planning the trips, reminding me of the special occasions so that I remember to send gifts and cards. You really are the neck, helping make sure I don't miss the important things in life.
For the rest of my life, I promise to hug you when you're sweaty, to hold Sundays and Mondays and Thursdays sacred in the fall, even though I think that's insane. I promise to pack more patience than I think I'll need, and to apologize quickly when I still don't bring enough.
You have supported and loved me for who I am, despite the weird music, a phone that never stops, and my time-consuming hobbies. These are just a few of the reasons why I fell in love with you, and why you have made it impossible for me to imagine a day that doesn't begin or end with the same smile you put on my face the day I met you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Sarah and Ryan.
I promise to laugh with you or at you, adapting to what the situation needs. And I'll dance with you in the kitchen when my batteries are low. And I'll go on leisurely walks when I know they're really strenuous hikes.
I promise to never stop laughing and smiling at the little things. I promise to be your rock, to be an ear when you want me to listen, and to be your homing pigeon if you ever ask for guidance.
I promise I'll love you and honor you, respect you, and believe in you. Although I probably won't obey because you know who you're marrying. But hopefully I'll make you proud.
I promise to be your best friend, your ride or die, and to be the person that pushes you to try new things and occasionally go with the flow. I promise to be your furnace when you are cold, to take care of you when you are sick, and to hire a handyman when some things break around the house.
Most importantly, I promise to wake up and choose you and our beautiful life every single day, to see you exactly as you are today, with the same eyes and the same heart, even when we're old and gray.
I can't be happier to marry you today, to experience this life journey with you, the love of my life.
As the people in this room can attest, to know you is to love you, and it's the greatest blessing of my life to call you mine. I love you.
With the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church in the parish of Orleans, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Kiss the girl.